Hello, it is Friday. It's cooler today than other days. And yesterday or the day before, I can't remember what day it was. What do you call it? Hold on. The fall light. So in the springtime, I show the sun comes and shines in the top window a specific way, a specific angle. Ouch, ouch. And that's when I'm like, it's gonna be a good spring, it's gonna be a warm summer, whatever. Well, the fall light shines at the bottom of the stairs when it comes in the window at a certain time of the day. And my ears are like plugged and stuff. Anyway, when this happens, I predict a cooler fall, winter, which I don't like because that means my eyeballs will be frozen to my face in the winter. I hate winter. Like, I don't like to be cold at all, ever. I don't like it. It's not nice. I don't like it. I don't want to do it. I don't want cold. Never. Ever, never, ever. Problem is, I live in Wisconsin, so it's going to be cold 6 months out of the year. I turned the air conditioner off for today because, well, it's chilly. Alexa, what's the high today?
Today, expect a high of 69 degrees Fahrenheit.
It's only a high of 69.
I can tell you the weather, quote of the day, stock market update, and more when you say good morning. Would you like to enable this routine?
No.
No problem.
If I want to enable a routine, I will do it myself. Where the hell is my other slipper? Probably help if I had my glasses on. I don't know where my other freaking slipper is. These are shorts. Let me find my slipper. I am missing a slipper. Seriously. How am I missing a slipper? Oh. I found it. I don't even know. This is what happens when you buy all black shoes and you have black shoes just lying around. You can't see your black shoes because they're hiding amongst your black shoes. It's like zebras. All right, kitty. Exactly. It's exactly like zebras. Yes. They hide amongst themselves. So you would think you live in the savannah, you live in a place that it's brown. They don't live in a place that has black and white stripes. So how do zebras hide? Well, they camouflage amongst themselves. So that's how they hide, is instead of hiding them they hide in the crowd. Like people do. They hide in a crowd when they're trying to get away from somebody. They hide in a crowd. They hide amongst people. They don't hide in the foliage. Oh my God. I don't really know why. I'm feeling the way I feel. I don't feel sick. I just I don't know. I'm feeling some type of way with my. I gotta get to work. I'll see you later.
later.
Okay. Please allow me to explain something. If it doesn't apply to you, I don't know, fast forward or something. When you have a life insurance policy or an insurance policy, period, the amount you pay in will never equal the exact amount of the policy. And that is because of a little thing called cost of insurance. This is a policy, let's say it's a life insurance policy. You take out the policy and you're saying, oh, well, look, I'm going to have waffles for lunch. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. And you say this policy is worth $10,000. So all I have to pay in is $10,000, and then it'll grow over time. Incorrect. Let's say, not a life insurance, but like a term life, whatever, you only pay for X amount of years and then you're done paying for it. That's not how that works. So let's say, for example, if you take out a policy that has a 5-year payment plan, you're paying $150 a month for 5 years, but your policy is only going to be $10,000. Let me correct. $150 per month. $150 per month times 60 months is $9,000. 60 months is 5 years. So if you're paying $150 for let's say the policy is $5,000, not $10,000. It's a $5,000 policy, but you're paying 150 months over the course of 5 years. That's 60 months. $150 per month for 60 months is $9,000. So you're paying $9,000 for a $5,000 policy, which means there's $4,000 difference. That $4,000 that you've paid extra towards this policy is called cost of insurance. Cost of insurance, not interest, insurance, which means you don't get that money. The insurance does. Insurance exists to make money. It does not exist to pay out money. So when you get an insurance policy, I don't care what kind it is, pay it off immediately. That way, you are only paying the value of that policy and not the value of the insurance. Get what I'm saying? So, making waffles. The reason I'm telling you this is so that you're not wondering why you're still paying on a 5-year payment plan when you've already paid the value of the policy. If you have like a 2-year payment plan, then I think you pay less than $5,000. Whatever. Just, do the math. Understand that your premiums you pay into an insurance, it's going to equal more, substantially more than the value of your policy. It just is. Why? Because insurance in the United States is expensive. Health insurance, forget about it. It's expensive. And it doesn't pay for shit. It is just expensive. I don't know what to tell you. I don't want you to be one of those people that have like 72 pieces of paper in front of them when they call their insurance company and tell them that their math is wrong because it doesn't equal what yours equals, when your math is the one that's going to be wrong because it doesn't calculate in the cost of insurance. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to say, is that don't... Oh, yeah, the lighting's horrible. Don't worry about it. Does that work? I have no idea. So like the cost of insurance is just... Cost of insurance is what it is. It's gonna be that amount. And if you don't like it, then pay it off. Like if it's a life insurance policy, down one single payment. Then you don't have to worry about the cost of insurance. Pay attention to when someone says, if you pay it off at X amount, X date, then it'll be paid in full. Because if you don't pay attention to that, they don't have to tell you that there's a cost of insurance. And so it's going to be more, that you're going to pay more. Also, we send you a policy packet, and within that policy packet, even though it is very legal jargon in there, there's still information in it that explains to you that you end up paying X amount of dollars over the course of whatever, 7 years or something. Okay? And you will be able to see that if you paid in your premium amount for 7 years, it's only going to be, that much money. Butter. All right, well, anyways, I'm done ranting. I'm going to enjoy my waffles now. All right, so I have asked Russ more than once to assist with yard maintenance. I'm not asking him to dig up any trees or relocate plants. Yard maintenance. That's your typical mowing of the yard, occasional weeds, So last night, remember I said that my neighbor came over. Did I tell you this? I don't know. But in any case, my neighbor knocks on the door with her kid and says there's a dead bunny in the the window well, my basement. There wasn't. There's some fur and shit, but I didn't see any like bones, dead bunny or whatever. But I think she said that to like bring to attention that our plant over there, we have a tree or something growing out of our window well. It's not the wheel well, it's the window well of the basement. It won't go away. I keep freaking trimming it down, roots trying. Anyways, it won't go away. It keeps growing. I think it's like a mulberry bush. Regardless, I digress. So I think she's just like bringing it to our attention that it's overgrown. Which she could have just said, your tree's overgrown. I'm like, okay, yes. I've been meaning to take care of it. Well, I get over there. I take care of cutting down the tree thing, most of it. Because I'm looking for the dead bunny, and I didn't see a dead bunny. Anyways, she's like telling me there's a dead bunny because she wants to be sure that we get it so that it doesn't stink our basement up. I'm like, okay, I get it. And she had her kid with her, so I'm assuming, her kid looked pretty like, oh no, we're in trouble. But you weren't. Regardless, trees. And so we have these vines that just won't freaking go away either. Like the bush thing won't go away. These stupid vines, they grow up like overnight, seems like. Anyways, they have overgrown our fence. Oh, rest of them. They've overgrown our fence. And I was going to mow the front yard is what I'm trying to get at. I'm putting on some clothes so I can go mow the front yard and have the front yard at least taken care of. So asked Russ to help me with the yard work tomorrow. So I was gonna, but now I don't want to. I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, I could do it. I just don't want to. We're gonna do it tomorrow. So, like, here's why. Okay, let me explain. I'm upstairs. I was gonna mow the front yard, but the reason I don't want to, fall over, is because we'll do it tomorrow, and I didn't want to I would get distracted and be like, well, we gotta pluck this or whatever. Hi, kitty. So, I'm not gonna today. Remember when pizza delivery had like guarantee 30 minutes or less? Yeah, we just ordered toppers and we're guarantee an hour and 10 minutes. Or an ETA between 7 and 7:10 is currently like 6:09 or something right now. So like an hour for pizza and wings and breadsticks. I mean, I guess it's fine. Pay you $60. That includes a tip for 2 pizzas, breadsticks, and wings. Pretty average nowadays. And I can't really complain, first world problems, yada yada. But in any case, yeah, like I said, I was gonna mow the front yard and be like, well, no, we don't have to do this, but I don't want to now. I got upstairs and I'm like, no thanks. I'm glad I didn't. What's it beeping? Yeah, pluck my beard. My beard hairs. Mm-hmm. Look at that. Look at all these beard hairs I gotta pluck. It bothers me. I'm constantly going like this and trying to pluck them by hand. You saw that. Yeah. Look at this. It's terrible. Why do I have so many chin hairs? I don't like it. I know there are women out there who have more chin hairs than I do, but still. It's really annoying. Oh, but I digress. It's Friday. Pizza. Okay. While I'm dishing out the pizza and the wings and the breadsticks and all that kind of stuff, I want to talk a little bit. One moment. I want to talk a little bit about American politics. Not too much, because, just, I don't know that much. But what I do know is a lot more hope feeling in this. We have a lot more feeling of hope, for our futures, because we now have candidates that are not freaking ancient. Anyways, I guess I don't really have anything to say about politics, just that I'm hungry. Let's eat some food. Okay, so some time ago I watched the movie Open Water, which is about this couple who went on a diving thingy and they got left behind, and it was about them being stuck in the open water and then they weren't found and they got eaten by sharks. The end. So I've decided the first one, very, very boring. I'm going to watch the second one. Let's see what happens. I'm watching this. So the first one was the 2 went on the excursion, they got left behind, yada yada. This one is a group of people. I think there's like 6, something like that. 6 people and a baby. The mom of the baby is scared of water, so she's wearing a life vest. She doesn't want to go in the water. But the captain of the boat was like, oh, let's be fun, and picks her up and jumps into the water with the lady. Baby is on board, sleeping. Oh, finally, somebody. Okay, so they've been like trying to get back on the boat. So all of them jumped off for some reason, and they are floating around the boat because there's no rope or ladder to get back onto the boat because I don't know, someone was dumb. Anyways, I'm like, take your swimsuits off, fashion a rope, and tie it to like the bow or somewhere, and so you can climb aboard. Now there seems to be a plane, boat of some kind. Yeah, the people going by. Anyway, I'm like, just fashion a rope and get back on the boat. Why can't they do that? Just take your swimsuits off. At that point, you shouldn't care, about people seeing your naughty bits. Okay? You want to get back on the boat. Put your freaking pride aside. And then the baby. There's a baby alone on the boat. A baby alone on the boat. I don't know why all of them jumped in. No idea. But they're finally trying to fashion a rope out of all the swimsuits. Well, that failed. Your swimsuits were crap. Michelle's drowning now, which is fine, I guess, because she was a dumb blonde. Not that all blondes are dumb. This one, stereotype. She was stereotyped. Anyways, she's like freaking out. She's drowning now. And then the captain who bought the boat is the dumb one because he didn't have like a ladder to put, on the boat or whatever to get back in. And he accidentally stabbed one of his people because he didn't want the freaking holes. Someone was trying to get in the boat. And they didn't want to get holes in the boat. They were stabbing the boat to try and get back in the boat. And he's like, no, my boat. Knife stab. Blah. Someone else is dying. Someone got a concussion. Now there's blood in the water. It'll probably be sharks. I don't know. Yeah, so Captain's gonna die. One girl died. One has a concussion. The other one is stabbed. This one, they're freaking out. I don't know. This is like... That's why you don't go sailing with people who are inexperienced. Everyone should have a life vest. I don't know how it works. I don't know how sailing works. Regardless, dumb. Okay, so update. Guy who got stabbed died. And the guy with the concussion just now died. The captain guy who didn't know what he was doing is looking for a knife that fell to the ocean floor. Not really sure how he's going to find it, but whatever. The baby is still on board and crying. They have baby monitor, audio monitor. There was a phone, but they couldn't get the phone to work, so the guy got frustrated and threw the phone instead of trying to figure it out. Husband dude is dead now and going bye-bye, like Jack Dawson kind of situation. She's still, does he have a cramp now? Is he gonna die? It looks like Captain Guy is getting an arm cramp, so now wife is swimming away from the boat that her baby is on. Where's she gonna go? It's raining and there's gonna be a storm now. Where are you gonna go? Seriously, you're miles from shore. Oh, she's saving the Captain Guy. Alright. Anyways, that's where we're at right now. Okay, Open Water 2 Adrift is the main title. Here's how it ends. Captain Guy gets a guilt complex, so he's able to get the glass or whatever from the goggles and wedge it into this I don't know, side panel or whatever, and the lady with the baby is able to climb aboard, spend some time. She figures out her baby's fine, blah blah blah. Captain guy is like, it should have been me, and he's like swims away from the boat while it's still raining and storming and stuff. And then the lady is like, oh, Steve or whatever his name is not back on the boat. Let's see what's going on. So she leaves the baby, goes aboard goes topside, and is like, Steve, I don't freaking whatever his name is, Carl, I don't know. Where are you? And she sees him. This, mind you, she's like terrified of water. For some reason, finds the courage to be like, you're not gonna die. Does a perfect dive off the boat, not like forward dive, but like pencil dive, whatever you want to call it. Perfect, straight up and down into the water. But she's terrified of water, and so she found the courage, saved him. The next day or whenever, so it's like a tugboat or whatever, steam engine thing goes around. He's like, ahoy! Some old like captain guy, and I guess they were saved. There wasn't really an ending, but that was the final two people. The one lady just swam off. She's like, I'm gonna swim to shore. You're like 50 miles away from shore, and you know you're not gonna make it. So obviously she drowned. So first it was blonde chick who was freaking out about everything. Fine. Then it was guy who got stabbed. Then it was husband who got a concussion because he was trying to figure something out. I don't know what. And then nobody else died. Oh, and then lady swam away, like, I'm gonna swim to shore. I'll see you in a little while. Yeah. So all in all, Open Water 2 was actually more entertaining than Open Water, the first one, whatever that one's called. And I guess there's an Open Water 3, but I don't feel like watching it, so I'm not going to watch that right now. I'm going to figure out something else here. Let's see. What do I want? Oh, our Topper's delivery guy says that we have to watch Deadpool and Wolverine because it was really that good, I guess. So I know we're going to see it, so maybe Sunday. I don't know. But tomorrow, we got like a lard work? No, we have yard work to do tomorrow. And I told Russ, I says, Russ, I need help on the yard work. I'm going to need you to help me. So I figure we should probably pull the weeds and stuff off and trim the fences first before we mow. Because when you're trying to mow, you're trying to get through all the weeds and stuff on the fence. So if you trim the fence stuff first, and I have an idea to have the tarp, put the trimmings on the tarp, then we can drag the tarp to the curb and dump the trimmings on the curb instead of trying to carry all the trimmings piece by piece to the curb. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm smart. Okay, so watch a scary movie or something, maybe, possibly. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so now I'm not really sure what's happening to. Oops, I just hit a button. That was YouTube. I'm on Netflix and I was trying to watch The Guilt Trip. It has Seth Rogen, not one of my favorites. His voice kind of annoys me, and I'm sure it annoys a lot of people. Maybe even annoys himself. I have no idea. But it does have Barbra Streisand. And we're all for Barbra Streisand. You don't like Barbra Streisand? You're wrong. That's all I gotta say. So I'm gonna watch The Guilt Trip. I'm gonna try to. It seems that there's a sound issue, so if there's no sound, obviously I can't watch it. Yeah. So what do you do when the sound doesn't work on the video? You watch a different one. Tarot. Time for a horror movie. Wow. Alright, so tarot. Let's think about it. Ugh. Whether you believe in astrology and tarot readings or not, this movie was pretty dang good. Alright, so the movie starts off with these kids. I don't forget how many are there. When I say kids, they're like college. Anyway, college students. college age, so they're like in their early 20s. And they go on and rent a mansion, a house, as one does, just for a weekend. One of the college people, or one of the college girls, reads tarot cards and also does astrology and so on. So they decided it's one of them's birthday. So they're like, it's my birthday, read my tarot, blah, blah, blah. Because they found in this mansion, like the basement that was locked, by the way, but they got in anyway. They broke the lock or something. And they found an old deck of tarot cards, like a hand-painted, whatever, old deck. Oh, and I guess you don't read other people's tarot cards. But they did anyway. They took the tarot cards upstairs. And the birthday girl's like, this'll be fun. And let's read the cards. You know how college people do. So they did. She did. Reluctantly, but she did. She read everybody's fortune, tarot, whatever. And so, one by one, they start to come true. Whatever kind of mumbo jumbo she said about the tarot. It's not mumbo jumbo. Whatever she said about the tarot. You know, you gotta do this or you're gonna run away. You're a Pisces. Run from your problems. Something like that. Anyway. So people start to die. Pretty gruesome deaths. Kind of like with the logs, Final Destination. Kind of like that, except with tarot cards. Except they are also not, just my cat. All right, Miss Pretty, here are some treats. I'm getting treats. So they're like, the tarot card reader girl is like, oh, it's the tarot cards. So they find online some other lady who is discredited for her tarot card stuff. But they're like, you know what? She seems legit. Let's go find her. So they did. There's an address. They went to her house. And like, you gotta help us. And she's like, no. But I will tell you this. Blah, 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 blah. And like, okay. We gotta figure out how to destroy the cards. They try to burn it. They don't burn. By this time, we're down to 3. 3 of them are left. 4 of them, technically. But anyways, 3 of them are left. And they go back to the house that they rented with the creepy cards, tarot cards. I don't have any more. And, because they want to go destroy the cards. So they try to burn them. It doesn't work. So on and so forth. They invite tarot card older lady over, be like, hey, can you help us destroy these cards? In the meantime, they're running away from the tarot card come to life prediction thing, and one of them gets cut in half, and they're dead now. So now we're down to 3. 2 in the house, 1 other person somewhere else. And then the tarot card lady's like, oh, I can't help you. She gets stabbed by swords. Then, there's like creepy stuff. It's like it mixes. Oh, cool. Look at that one. It mixes like astrology and tarot and fate and spooky hoopy dooby stuff and horror, serial killer kind of stuff like that. It mixes it all together. And one of the dudes who survives is the dude that played the best friend of Spider-Man in the newer ones, not the Tobey Maguire or the other one, but the youngest guy. I can't remember his name. Anyways, that he's in there. I gotta figure out how to get rid of these strawberry legs. So they call these strawberry legs when you have like the spots. Here, I'll show you my legs. Here's, you see how it's like, don't mind that, how it's like freckly. This is actually better than it used to be. But you see up here, my thigh, it's really freckly. These, I don't know if they're ingrown or whatever, but you see over here, not so much. Is the epilator makes my skin really, really smooth, except for right here on both legs, same area. Right here, just like, you know, looks like this. I don't know why. Anywho, tarot was pretty good. I enjoyed it. We're going to bed now. Because it's late. And tomorrow we're got a lot of yard work to do. Russ gonna come upstairs very tired and early in the morning, late at night, whatever, he's gonna go to bed, come to bed, and then tomorrow he's gonna procrastinate and we're gonna take forever to get out of bed. I'm predicting it already, and I don't have tarot cards. Well, I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully we get some yard work done. Toodles.